Welcome to the US Daily Brief channel. The fire burning in Eastern Europe does not go out, and Eastern European countries are trying to strengthen their armies at the highest level so that what happened to Ukraine does not happen to them. Worries brought about by Russia's aggressive attitude spread like a plague to Eastern European countries, and as a result, especially former Soviet countries are maximizing their military measures. Between Eastern Europe and Russia, there is actually a much longer border than it appears. This borderline is formed by the NATO member states of Eastern Europe, starting from northernmost point of Estonia's border with Russia. NATO's eastern corridor extends to Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Bulgaria. Each of these countries was heavily armed after the invasion attempts launched by Russia on February 24, and NATO soldiers were dispatched to the region. However, the country that stood out among these countries were Poland. Poland, which borders Ukraine and Belarus, also borders Russia's Kaliningrad region, and there are concerns it could be Russia's first target after a possible Ukrainian defeat. Bordering Russia's Kaliningrad region, the country is located in one of the most important territories of the former Soviet Union, and this could give Putin many reasons to take the step of invading Poland. Poland and NATO have long been aware of these dangers. There are almost 131,000 NATO troops stationed in the country. At the same time, many NATO countries, especially the USA, made large military shipments to the region. Poland, on the other hand, is strengthening its military arsenal more and more by adding to the world's most unique main battle tanks. Poland has recently started a major renovation and overhaul project, especially in its tank arsenal against Russia's aggressive stance. In addition, the Polish army had many improved Soviet-era T-72s and had sent these tanks to Ukraine in the recent months. After that, the shipment of M1 Abrams tanks between Poland and the USA was brought forward to make the number of tanks adequate, and M1 Abrams ZB3 tanks are currently available in Poland. Poland, which brought the latest Leopard 2 tanks from Germany, is now one of the armies with the most advanced tanks in the world. However, Poland has not seen that enough against Russia, and now it has turned its eyes to the K2 Black Panther, the world's first fourth-generation tank and considered by most experts to be the most powerful tank in the world, in order to bring its tanks to arsenal to the highest technology. It is reported that during the talks held last week, progress was made with North Korea on the K2 Black Panther and Fa-50 warplanes. It has been reported that Poland can purchase a total of 180 K2 Black Panther tanks. Developing its tank inventory with Abraham M1A2 tanks from the USA and Leopard 2 tanks from Germany, Poland seems to aim to make almost the most advanced tank army mix in the world against the Russian army and become a deterrent by purchasing the K2 Black Panthers. This move will also please NATO, because having such a powerful tank fleet in Poland may prevent Putin's steps. We need to talk about the K2 Black Panthers in detail, because according to some of the international weapons experts, this tank is the most powerful tank in the world. Let's take a look at its features and weigh together whether this tank is really the best. A single K2 Black Panther costs 8.5 million and stands out as South Korea's largest investment in the defensive capabilities. It is also shown as the only fourth-generation tank currently in service in the world. The K2 is armed with the CN08 120mm 55 caliber smoothbore gun with an autoloader that allows firing up to 10 rounds per minute. During the design phase, the South Koreans considered equipping the K2 Black Panther with Rheinmetall's experimental 140mm smoothbore gun, but the Hyundai-made CN08 won. At the same time, the tank is equipped with a 12.7mm K6 heavy machine gun and a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun, which complement the main armament. One of the most important features of the K2 Black Panther is that it is highly skilled marksman. Its main weapon, which shoots with pinpoint accuracy, makes it stand out from its other counterparts. The K2 is a good anti-aircraft vehicle while fulfilling its MBT mission as the best in the world. To fire the 120mm main gun, the K2 needs an advanced fire control system utilizing an extremely high-frequency radar system, a Raman laser rangefinder, and a crosswind sensor. The K2 is capable of lock targeting. This means that the tank can capture and track targets at a distance of up to 6 miles using a thermographic camera. It can shoot on the move and, most importantly, shoot down low-flying aircraft. This feature turns it into a crazy weapon. As seen in Ukraine, not only the destructiveness of the weapons of tanks, but also their mobility is of great importance. The K2 Black Panther is a mobile tank, able to reach a speed of 70 km per hour. The K2 accelerates from 0 to 32 km in just 8.7 seconds. In off-road conditions, the K2 can cruise at speeds up to 52 km per hour. Designed for rough battlefield terrains, the K2 can climb slopes of 60 degrees and scale vertical objects 1.8 meters high. The K2 can even cross rivers up to 4.1 meters deep. Utilizing a snorkeling system, the K2 chassis can hold 500 gallons of water, which helps the tank sink and maintain traction on the river bottom. The tread remains waterproof. Indeed, the K2 is versatile. Imagine that this tank is now in Russia's inventory and that the Russians are using these tanks instead of the T-72s to trying to cross the Syrevsky Donets River with bridges. The difference that this tank will come to the fore even with the ease of transportation alone. The K2 Black Panther can be indispensable, part of the inventory of many armies for many years. With its many features, along with many of the unique features, it can act as gold in armies' weapon inventories and make them far superior to the army tanks in phases. Considering the armor of the tank, it is necessary to compare it with the M1A2 Abrams, which is currently used in Europe and is considered one of the most magnificent tanks. K2 Black Panther uses both undisclosed type of modular composite armor and explosive reactive armor blocks. Frontal armor allegedly withstands direct hits from 120mm tank shells fired from L-55 guns. The Black Panther tank is also equipped with an active protection system and countermeasure system. The tank is also complete with an NBC protection system. The K2 Black Panther's protection is generally similar to the M1A2 Abrams MBT. Considering the K2 is significantly lighter, the K2 is claimed to be superior to the M1A2 Abrams, but we don't know if it can outperform the upcoming M1A2 SAP V4 navigation system for fast coordination. It contains, in the 21st century, coordination of troops with each other is of great importance, especially in the field of attack. The K2 Black Panther can also quickly report the combat situation, thus increasing the situational awareness of friendly forces and avoiding casualties. In fact, the emergence of this tank is directly related to the geography of the South Korea, the producer. South Korea lives in a very dangerous geography. South Korea, located on the edge of peninsula, with its back to sea, it's cornered by a dangerous opponent, must always keep its weapons inventory at the highest level. South Korea, which has been at war with North Korea since 1950, has not signed any agreement to end this war. South Korea, backed by United States, always seems to be on the verge of conflict with its Chinese-backed northern neighbors. Given the harsh geopolitical conditions, the South Koreans needed a more robust and powerful tank, and they began to work on it. As a result of the feverish work of South Korean engineers, the K2 Black Panther was put into service in 2014 as the most advanced tank model. Feeling the war on its neck every day, South Korea attaches great importance to the land forces, and as a result of this importance, the K2 Black Panther, the most advanced and most expensive tank ever made, offers unprecedented features to the world market to deserve its place. Although expensive, the K2 Black Panther is technologically sophisticated and unique, with its speed, maneuverability, suspension, and ability to pass through water, and its main weapon, which has a superior radar system that can perform pinpoint shots. It may be the new favorite of the Polish tank inventory against